Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to join the second day of Ruby conference. Our first section is from Team Yamanekko, right? How to debug and Ruby. And thank you for your join.
Hello everyone, we are very glad to speak at RubyConf Taiwan this year. First, let us introduction ourselves. My name is Yuki Yamane.
And my name is Masayoshi Takahashi.
And Chi, our cat, is our icon. He has not come here. He stayed at home during this conference. We Team Yamanekko have developed mruby applications and developed tools for mruby. Our daytime job is ebook publisher. The name of our company is Tatsuin Publishing. Now we are making a new ebook shop to sell ebooks for Taiwan people. Our new site is TG Books, but it is now under development. Please stay tuned. And we are member of Asakusa.rb.
And Takahashi is the founder of RubyConf. And I'd like to give a little information from RubyConf. RubyConf will hold RubyConf in this year, 24th, and in next year. And we will open CFP of RubyConf 2014 soon. Maybe soon. We want to many CFP from Taiwan or other country. Thank you.
Anyway, as we said, we have talked about mruby in Japan, Taiwan, and other places. We talked about porting mruby in their Sakura board in RubyConf Taiwan 2012 lightning talks. And we talked about mruby application on STM32 discovery and development with Eclipse in OSTC Taiwan last year. And talk about the mruby development on Raspberry Pi without OS to bare metal in RubyConf last year. So at first, we show our demo with STM discovery. This demo has 4 LEDs, push button, and tilt sensor. It starts when I switch it on and LED flash on and off. When I push the blue button, it becomes a tilt sensor. If I detect a tilt with acceleration sensor and a tilt above certain level is measured, the LED for the direction turn on. When I push the blue button again, it switches to LED blinking. Let me summarize. It changes state when you press the blue button. There are 2 states. As for the first, LED flash on and off with a regular interval. As for the second, acceleration sensor measures tilt and displays the degree of that tilt. Let's start. LED blinking, and I push the blue button. で、tilt sensor mode. で、下向けの LED をで、プッシュボタン again と LED のブリンキングモード。プッシュボタンでモードチェンジ。Thank you. During development this demo, we have some issues. The most biggest issue of them is debugging. The structure of mruby application is like this. mruby core, standard libraries, mruby gems, and some Ruby code are embedded in C application. So mruby application uses two languages, C and Ruby. For example, this demo application has toggle method in LED class. The implementation of the toggle method is C function, mruby LED toggle. We use Eclipse as IDE, and Eclipse has C debugger, but doesn't have mruby debugger. We can add breakpoint in C code. So we used to add breakpoint in C function. How do we do to add breakpoint at Ruby code? Like this. Or how to find bugs and fix them.
I think you know CRuby and how to debug CRuby programs. We compare debug in CRuby and in debug in mruby. There are a lot of ways to debug, but we see three ways to debug in CRuby. The first method is P method or printf method, very popular to debug. You can find debug print even if in Ruby, mruby committer. But in mruby, standard I/O, stdio is an option. You can use mruby even on a small board like this without standard I/O. So you can remove I/O class and all methods in I/O. If you do so, you should start to implement your original debug print method. Second method is IRB or PRY, fly is your friend. You can use them with debug. In mruby, there is MIRB, a simple IRB like interactive application. MIRB can output mruby AST, upside is AST, and also output bytecode. Downside is bytecode of mruby programs. Third method is if you are a C Ruby programmer, you may know debuggers such as Ruby debug or bybug. But as we said, unfortunately, mruby has no debugger yet. I heard Tanaka sensei will develop mruby debugger, but it will release maybe in this year. But we think that debugger like Ruby debug is not enough to debug in mruby. Because mruby applications are written in C and Ruby, so we want to deal with Ruby and C. Like this, such as adding breakpoint Ruby and C, and so on. In C-level debugging, we have already used GDB and Eclipse CDT. It's very useful for us, so we want to use the power of GDB to debugging Ruby code. So we suggest a different type of debugger called hybrid debugger. Our goal is to build mruby debugger on the GDB. It should help debugging Ruby part and C part too. So the right title of this session is like this: making a debugger to debug mruby. But development of our debugger is just started, not yet finished. So we explain a brief overview in this section. Before we show debugger, we should know about mruby internal. As Joseph said in yesterday's session, mruby uses bytecode compiler called mruby. mruby generates a bytecode file, and then VM executes the bytecode file. The point is that mruby VM don't use Ruby code but bytecode. To read the bytecode file, we make a Ruby gem, C Ruby gem, mruby parser. This is output of mruby parser. This is IREP record in IREP section. This is an outline of a bytecode structure. There are three sections. The first section is write section, and second section is IREP section, and third section is end section. Write section is the header, and end section is the footer of mruby file. Bytecodes and symbols are in IREP section, second section. But mruby doesn't generate a mapping between bytecode and line number of Ruby code. So you must use the mruby command with G option. If you add G option, mruby generates debug section like this. The third section is debug section, and fourth section is end section. Debug section has, this is debug section. Debug section has file name and many line numbers. 1111 is line number 1. These line numbers are corresponding with IREP record. IREP record corresponding with debug info. For example, tmp2.rb is a simple Ruby script, two-line Ruby script, a equal 1 plus 2 and pa. You can generate bytecode of this script with mruby command like this. This is the output of mruby parser. The left is IREP section and the right is debug section. Code code in idef record maps line number in debug info. You should mind bytecode and Ruby code is not one-to-one relations. This means first line I equal I plus 1 plus 2 is converted into 3 lines, 3 code. And second line P method is converted into 4 codes. So this is not one-to-one mapping. And to understand the debugger, I should talk about mruby and code fetch hook function. The main part of mruby is mruby context run. It likes case statements within loops. This is mruby context run source code. The arguments are mruby state, after mruby, and proc pointer, and self object, and stack index, stack heap. The function implemented using macro, but the code is like this. There is a large for loop. The most outside is for loop and case statement. OP not, OP move, and OP load, and so on. And this is code fetch hook macro using macro. Then the macro definition is like this. And if enable debug is defined, it calls code fetch hook function in mruby variable. So when using debugger, you should define enable debug. Enable debug is in mrubyconf.h header file. And mruby state structure has a code fetch hook function. This is our debugger's code fetch function. In code fetch function, we get file number and line number. So I want to try to GDB demo. This is a proof of concept of our debugger. This is a sample program, the factorial function, and print 1, 2, 5. This is a mruby parser output, so a mruby structure. Mini code and this is a line number. Then we use a GDB init file to define GDB function, like mruby break and mruby backtrace and mruby next and mruby states. So let's start GDB. like this. Then we make a breakpoint of temp3.rb in line 10. 10 is 2 factorial. Then continue. So we stop code fetch function. Then back trace is empty. So we step execution. We have a backtrace in line number 10 of temp3.rb. So, and current execution is temp3.rb line number 5 in temp3.rb. So, now we execute this line from this line. Then next execution is 2 backtraces, line number 10 and line number 5. This is a recursive calling of a factorial function. So this demo is finished.
So his talk is very, very long and we have no time. This is the shortcut. どうしようかな。This is Ruby code. It is extended to debug Ruby. So we are adding at the breakpoint here. This point, then we run the program. First line, second line print is here, bottom window. Change breakpoint is number 5, and execute. Sorry. Sorry, try again. Set breakpoint is third line. First and second is executed. And change breakpoint at 5 line. And execute. Third and fourth print this. Programming in mruby is fun, but unfortunately, debugging is hard. In addition, making debugger for mruby is harder than that. Eclipse is complicated and complex. It's very hard for us, but good to help you. Good idea, good debugger is your friend. Our debugger is under development, so we have many to-dos, such as step into and step over in mruby level, and show backtrace and variable. But we have one issue about local variables. Ruby has a method, local variables, to get names of local variables. But this method is not used. So we should extend the mruby file format to show local variables. Thank you so much.